Hello, welcome to my channel. I am Maricita Colors in English. Today I have a new crochet pattern. It's this nice slouchy or beanie that I made with the double crochet in relief. Here I use approximately 150 grams of merino yarn, dry balls or 3 balls of yarn. This is a size for teenagers and as the adults. From wide I have 25 centimeters, 2 times is 50 centimeters, and from long I have here approximately 27 centimeters of long. This is a beanie slouchy because it's a little long. If you want a normal beanie, only you must make less rounds. Here I use the double crochet in relief, and these stitches made a little similar to the garter stitch in knitting and the stockinette stitch in knitting. I alternate some rows of the garter stitch and the stockinette stitch until that I have the long that I want. To finish my beanie, I use the stitch that is similar to the rib stitch in knitting, punto elástico en español. This beanie is very special for the cold because this double crochet in relief make our beanie a little thick. I begin my beanie here with a magic ring. After this I made increases until that I have 84 double crochet. The increases are progressive. I begin with 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72 and 84 stitches. Are 12 double crochet more in every round. And now we will learn to make this beautiful beanie hat or slouchy with the double crochet in relief. To make my beanie I use this merino yarn. In the etiquette say that I can use the hooks number 350 until 4 millimeters. I use the hook number 4,50 millimeters for that my thread is a little loose. For the pattern I will use this yarn, it's acrylic. In the etiquette say that I can use hooks between 3,50 until 4,50 millimeters, and I will use the 4,50 millimeters, the same hook that I use in my beanie. To begin, I will make one magic ring. I will use this finger, I will make the yarn over my finger. The yarn goes over the finger and the yarn, and with the hook we insert into the ring and we bring one stitch. I cut here with my finger and I make out my another finger a little slowly, and here with the yarn I will make 2 chains. These 2 chains represent the first double crochet. I will make into the ring 12 double crochet. So I have the first and I must make 11 double crochet. Yarn over, we insert into the ring, we bring 1 loop. Now I have 3 loops, yarn over. We pass for 2 stitches or loops and we pass for the last 2 loops. This is the double crochet, vareta or punto alto en español. Yarn over, we insert into the ring, we bring 1 loop, yarn over, we pass for 2 loops, yarn over, and we pass for the last 2 loops. So here I have 3 double crochet. The special from this magic ring is that we can open and we can close with the yarn of the beginning. Now I will make the double crochet until that I have the 12 double crochet. Here I will make the 12 double crochet, 12 varetas en español, and here I will close the magic ring, aro deslizado en español, magic ring. To join, here I find the 2 chains of the beginning, here up of the chains, I will insert the hook, and I will make the slip stitch, punto deslizado en español. And we finish the first round of our beanie hat. To make the second round, I will make again 2 chains like the first double crochet. This we must repeat in all the beanie hat. And here I will make 1 increase. I will make 1 double crochet in the same place where are the chains. When you make 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, this is a increase. Into the next stitch, I will make again 2 double crochet. So I will repeat 2 double crochet in every stitch. At the end, I will have 24 double crochet. Here I will make the 2 last double crochet where are the chains of the beginning. Here down is 1 stitch. And I will make here the last double crochet, las 2 últimas varetas. And we finish the round. To join, I will make 1 slip stitch up of the 2 chains of the beginning. We will make the slip stitch. So now we have 24 double crochet. To begin the third round, I will begin again with 2 chains like the first double crochet, and I always must make 1 increase. So here I must make in the same stitch of the chains 1 double crochet. 2 double crochet in 1 stitch, this is 1 increase. Now I will make into the next stitch 1 double crochet, and into the next stitch I will make 1 increase. So 2 double crochet in 1 stitch. So now in this round I will make 1 double crochet between the increases. Like this, I will repeat until finish the round. Here I make 1 double crochet alone, so I must make 1 increase. And I find the 2 chains of the beginning. After the increase, I must make 1 double crochet that will connect with the increase of the beginning. So where are the chains of the beginning? Down is 1 stitch, and here I must make the double crochet alone. In this round, we don't must have the increases together. We must separate it for 1 double crochet. And now I will join with 1 slip stitch. To begin the 4th round, we make 2 chains like the first double crochet and 1 double crochet into the same stitch. This is 1 increase. On this 4th round, I will make after the increase 2 double crochet alone. So it's 1 double crochet more of the previous round. 1 and into the next stitch the second double crochet. In the previous round I made 1 double crochet between the increases. After the 2 double crochet I will make 1 increase. 2 double crochet in 1 stitch is 1 increase. And again 2 double crochet alone. 1 and into the next stitch the second double crochet. And again 1 increase. Like this I will repeat until that we finish the round. Almost I finished the 4th round. In this round I must have 48 stitches or 48 double crochet. Here I find the increase of the begin, so I must make after this increase 2 double crochet alone. This is the way that you can watch that your increases are okay. So here I will make the last 2 double crochet alone. Where are the chains of the begin? Down is 1 stitch, and here I make the last double crochet. And to join, I will insert the hook into the second chain of the begin, and I will make the slip stitch. Now I have 48 double crochet. In my beanie I have 19 centimeters of diameter, and this is a size for teenagers and as the adults. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 rounds of increases has my beanie. In total, altogether are 84 double crochet. Now I will let you one table with the diameters for the size that you prefer. Here with 4 rounds I have 11 centimeters of diameter. This stitch make a little tight over beanie hats, so it's better that you make 1 or 2 rounds more of the diameter that say in my table. I made 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and now I must make 3 double crochet between the increases. We make 2 chains like the first double crochet and 1 double crochet into the same stitch. When we make the increases we must repeat the same. Now I will make 3 double crochet alone, 1 in every stitch, and 1 increase. So now we must repeat 3 double crochet, 1 increase, 3 double crochet and 1 increase. At the end of this round I must have 60 double crochet. I will be back until that I finish the round. Here I will make the increase. In this round I must make 3 double crochet between the increases. And here I find the 3 places for the 3 double crochet. The third double crochet I will make where are the chains of the begin. And now I will join with 1 slip stitch. Punto deslizado en español. I will begin the 6th round. We make 2 chains like the first double crochet and 1 double crochet into the same stitch. In the previous round I made 3 double crochet between the increases. In this round it will be 4 double crochet, 1 in every stitch. And again we repeat one increase. And I will repeat. Every 4 double crochet we will make one increase. At the end I must have 72 double crochet. Here almost I finished the 6th round. Every 4 double crochet I make one increase. Here I have the 4 places for the double crochet, one in every stitch. Here always I catch 2 yarns for that my stitch is nice. And the last double crochet I will make where are the chains of the begin. And to join I will make one slip stitch. In every round always you must make one double crochet more between the increases. You must continue making the increases until that you have the diameter of my graphic. Now I will let you one table with the increases. My beanie has 7 rounds of increases that are 84 double crochet. After this I begin to make the fantasy stitch. It's like the stitches in knitting, the garter and stockinette stitch. On the 7th round of increases, you must repeat the same. You must make the first increase and after this you must make one double crochet more. In the previous round we make 4 double crochet between the increases and in the 7th round you must make 5 double crochet between the increases and repeat all until that you finish the round. On the 7th round you must have 84 double crochet. When you have the diameter of your beanie, you will begin with the fantasy stitch, the double crochet in relief. I will make like the purl stitch. We begin the same like 2 chains, like the first double crochet, and we must recognize the first double crochet of the previous round. This is the chains of the begin that always we make in the previous round. Here I find the double crochet and I will insert the hook from the reverse to the front, and again we pass the double crochet and we go again to the reverse. Yarn over and I will pass the hook for the double crochet, and now I have 3 loops. And from here I will make the double crochet. Yarn over, we pass for 2. Yarn over and we pass for 2 loops. And we made the double crochet in relief. The purl stitch, I give this name. Now I repeat from the reverse to the front. We insert the hook again to the reverse. Yarn over, we pass through the double crochet, we have 3 loops, we pass for 2 and we pass for 2 loops. And here appears these stitches. Like this I will repeat until that I finish the round. Here I stop the increases. If in this beanie I have 72 stitches, I must have the 72 stitches in every round, for that my work is uniform. In my beanie I have 84 double crochet, and always I had the 84 stitches in every round. Look how appears these stitches. Here almost I finished the round. I made in every stitch the purl stitch, the double crochet in relief from the reverse to the front and again to the reverse. Look, you must recognize always the chain, the 2 chains of every round. So this is the last double crochet. We don't make where are the chains. And now I will join with one slip stitch. Here are the two chains, up is one stitch, and we make the slip stitch, punto deslizado en español. And we finish the first round of the purl stitch in crochet. Now I will make the knit stitch in crochet. I will make two chains again like the first double crochet. I recognize the double crochet and I will insert the hook from the front to the reverse and again to the front. Yarn over, we pass the yarn for the double crochet and now I have 3 loops. We pass for 2 and we pass for 2 loops. And I made the first double crochet, the knit stitch. I give this name. From the front to the reverse and again to the front, and we make the double crochet. These are the 2 stitches that we must repeat in my beanie hat. So like this I will repeat all this round with the knit stitch. Almost I finished the first round of the knit stitch from the front to the reverse and again to the front, and I must recognize where is the last double crochet. Here is the last double crochet. So I make the last knit stitch and I will join with the slip stitch and we finish the round of the knit stitch. Here we have all the stitches. Now only I must repeat the round of the purl stitches. I alternate the purl and knit stitch. 2 chains like the first double crochet and from the reverse to the front and again to the reverse. And we make the double crochet. Purl stitch, punto reverso en español, knit stitch, punto derecho en español. Here you can make one mark for that you recognize where you begin the round. It's more easy to find the beginning of the round. So now I will make only the purl stitch. I make 3 rounds with this purl stitch. After this I make 3 rounds with the knit stitches. And I alternate. I have 4 groups of the garter stitch. You can alternate the stitches like you prefer to. So now we have all the stitches. I will make the purl stitch until that I finish the round. Here are the chains of the begin. I will make outer mark. And always I must recognize where are the chains, because the chains of the begin we don't make the double crochet. So this is the last double crochet of the previous round. And here I make the purl stitch. To join I will make one slip stitch. In this round I have always the 72 double crochet. Look, for the reverse you can see that our thread is a little thick, for this is special for the cold. To begin the next round I make 2 chains and I will make the knit stitch. Here I recognize the double crochet, and here I will make the knit stitch. I will come back when I finish this round. This is the knit stitch, the double crochet in relief for the front. Here I find the chains of the begin, and we join with one slip stitch. Look for the reverse, is very nice too. Now I will make the last round of the purl stitch. We begin with 2 chains, like the first double crochet, from the reverse to the front and again to the reverse. And we make the double crochet. And look, here appears like the 3 rounds of the purl stitches. So in this round I will make the last round of the purl stitch of the group of the garter stitch. Here I have 3 rounds of the purl stitch. Here I find the 2 chains of the begin, and I will make the last purl stitch. And I will join with one slip stitch. After that I made the 3 rounds of this purl stitch that I alternate, I will begin with the knit stitch. I make 2 chains like the first double crochet from the front to the reverse and again to the front. And from here I will make 3 rounds with the knit stitch. This is similar to the stockinette stitch in knitting. I will come back when I finish this round. I make the knit stitch. It's different like the purl stitch. Here I find the 2 chains of the begin and I will join with one slip stitch. And we finish the first round of the knit stitch. To begin, we make 2 chains like the first double crochet and we repeat again the knit stitch. I will make this round and the next with the knit stitch, and I will come back for show you how I begin again the garter stitch. Here I finish the third round of the knit stitch, punto derecho en español. I always must recognize where is the last double crochet of the previous round. Here I find the 2 chains of the begin and I will make the slip stitch. Here I have in the garter stitch 3 centimeters and 2 in the stockinette stitch. So now I will repeat the garter stitch. I must make the purl stitch. We make 2 chains and we begin with the purl stitch in every double crochet. From the reverse to the front and again to the reverse. Punto revés en español. This is the double crochet in relief. I must alternate the round of the purl stitch and the round of the knit stitch. So here appears the line of the purl stitch. From here you will alternate the garter stitch with the stockinette stitch until that you have the length of your beanie that you prefer. Here with the 72 stitches I have 24 centimeters, that is 48 centimeters altogether. So this beanie is a size for kids from 3 until 12 years old. Now only you must alternate the garter stitch, the stockinette stitch, until that you have the length of your beanie that you prefer. It's better to begin the rib stitch after the garter stitch, for that is more nice. So now I have my video advanced where I will show you how I finish this nice beanie hat. Here I will tell you how many centimeters I have. I have 24 centimeters of long. And now I will begin with the rib stitch. The size of this beanie is for teenagers and as the adults. You can make the length of your beanie that you prefer. To begin the rib stitch, I will make again 2 chains like the first double crochet. This will be the first purl stitch. The rib stitch is 1 knit and 1 purl stitch, and we alternate. I have 1 purl stitch, I must make 1 knit stitch. And 1 purl stitch. 1 knit stitch. And 1 purl stitch. We alternate. We will alternate the stitches. This rib stitch is similar to the rib stitches in knitting. I will continue until that I finish the round. 1 knit and 1 purl stitch. And look how is the rib stitch. Look, here is the 2 chains of the begin. This is like the purl stitch. So before I must make 1 knit stitch for connect. Here I have 84 double crochet. So you must have an even number in your beanie hat. Here I made a purl stitch, so I will make 1 knit stitch and I alternate. 1 purl, 1 knit, and here I find the 2 chains of the begin. You can recognize the chains of the begin. Here up of the 2 chains, I insert the hook and I will make 1 slip stitch. I will repeat. Punto deslizado en español. And we finish the first round of the rib stitch. We begin again with the 2 chains like the purl stitch, so I must make 1 knit stitch. We must alternate 1 purl and 1 knit stitch. I will make 4 rounds of the rib stitch and I will come back for show you how I finish my nice beanie hat. This is the 4th round of the rib stitch, punto elástico en español, and I will show you how I finish the round. Look, this is the knit stitch and the reverse is in the back. We make 1 knit stitch and look, here are the 2 chains of the begin, that is like the purl stitch. So before the purl stitch I must make 1 knit stitch. So here I must make again 1 purl stitch, the last knit stitch, and here I join with 1 slip stitch into the second chain of the beginning of the round. Look, it's very nice, the rib stitch. I wanted to make another round, but the yarn was not genug or enough. So now I will close. I will pass the yarn into the last stitch. I will cut. I let some centimeters for sew good. And we finish to pass the yarn into the last stitch. And I push a little for that my work is uniform. And ready. We finish our nice beanie hat. I give you one tip. What happens if your beanie hat is a little bigger? So you can make your rib stitch with a teeny hook for that your thread is a little tight. Now I will show you how to sew the yarns in my beanie. This is the reverse of my work. I use this needle, the big needle, and I start to pass into the stitches. Try don't make tight your thread. A little loose. I make a loop and I pass through the needle for that is more secure my thread. And look, I pass between the stitches. I don't pass the needle into the front. And we have ready our nice beanie hat that I made with the double crochet in relief. It's very nice and good for the cold. Before I finish my video, I want to invite you to subscribe here on my channel. It's totally free. Remember, activate the bell for that you receive the post when I have a new video here on my channel. You can find me too on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you very much to comment, give one like, and share my video, and we see us in my next crochet or knitting pattern. Chao, chao. Muchas gracias, amigos. Hasta la vista.